right, strap yourself in for this deep dive. We are headed into straight-up horror movie territory.
Sounds good to me.
But with this really interesting twist. It's not just like jump scares and things.
Right.
This one really digs into guilt and revenge. Like, what happens when you try to escape the consequences of bad actions? It's called The Walking Corpse, and it's all about this village called Rahmatpur, which ends up completely deserted.
Ooh, deserted village. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking vengeful spirits, dark magic, like really creepy vibes.
I'm intrigued.
Ready to dive in?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, so the story starts off pretty normal. You got this quiet village, life's simple.
Right.
But then, all of a sudden,
Here we go.
the village watchman Nasir finds a freshly dug grave,
Okay.
but there's no body.
Classic.
Right.
The missing corpse. I mean, that's horror 101.
Yeah, and you know right away something is off.
Something wicked this way comes.
Exactly. And then things escalate quickly. One of the villagers opens their door and bam,
Oh, no.
there's the missing corpse.
Yikes.
I mean, the author doesn't hold back on the details.
Oh, really?
Like, you get the sense that this thing is not just dead, but like wrong. White eyes, twisted limbs,
Uh-huh.
and there's this black liquid dripping from it.
Ooh, that is creepy.
Right. And then it gets even crazier because another grave turns up empty.
Oh, no.
So now there are two of these things just like roaming around.
Double trouble.
Yeah, so the villagers are freaking out, understandably.
I would be too.
And word starts spreading that this might not be some random supernatural event.
Ah.
It turns out, this guy Hamid,
Okay.
he was trying to bring his wife back from the dead.
Oh, he's messing with forces he shouldn't be.
Exactly. But he messed up the ritual.
Oh, dear.
And now they've got these, like, vengeful zombie things on their hands.
You know, this reminds me of so many classic stories where someone tries to control death and it always backfires.
Totally. But here's the thing. The story doesn't let the other villagers off the hook.
Really?
It turns out they've done some messed up stuff too in the past.
Oh.
Like really bad. Motivated by greed, by power. They falsely accused people, even killed innocent people.
So they've got their own darkness.
Exactly.
So it's not just Hamid who's to blame here.
Right. It makes you wonder who the real monsters are in this story.
That's a good point.
Right. Are the walking corpses just seeking justice?
Yeah.
Or are the villagers ultimately responsible for unleashing this horror on themselves? So then comes the village cleric, the Maulvi.
Okay.
He's like, all right, here's the deal. Hamid, you got to sacrifice yourself to stop the curse.
That's a pretty big ask.
Yep. And Hamid, wanting to save everyone, goes to the graveyard and offers his life.
Wow.
And for a second, it seems like it works. The corpses freeze.
Okay.
But then Hamid's wife, her corpse, she takes a step forward
No.
and says, you lost the right to bring me back. Now the revenge will be complete.
Ooh, chills. Literal chills. That line just sends shivers down your spine.
Right. Talk about a twist.
You think he's going to be the hero, he's going to redeem himself, and then bam, his wife just shuts that all down.
I mean, you start to wonder, was Hamid really being selfless, or was he just trying to fix his own mess?
Right. Is it guilt or is it heroism?
Yeah. And her rejection, it speaks volumes about the nature of revenge.
Definitely. It's like some wounds are so deep, even death can't heal them.
And after that, things go from bad to worse. By morning, the entire village is deserted. Doors are open, houses are empty.
Oh, wow.
It's like everyone just vanished.
A ghost town.
Exactly. And it creates this image of, like, mass panic.
Right. Like, what was so terrifying that they left everything behind?
Yeah. But here's the kicker. Even though everyone's gone, there's still this rustling in the graveyard.
Oh, no.
Anyone who looks inside turns to stone.
Oh, gosh.
And then the final scene, one of the corpses opens its eyes,
No way.
and you hear this faint voice, the story's not over yet.
So creepy. It's like the curse is spreading.
Right. It leaves you with so many questions.
Like, what would I do in that situation?
Yeah.
Could I escape the consequences of my actions? Or am I doomed to be part of this cycle of revenge?
So we've got forbidden magic, vengeful spirits, a village with a dark past. It's a horror movie, but it's also like a warning.
Right. Actions have consequences, and sometimes they come back to haunt you. Literally.
It really makes you think about the choices we make and how they can ripple out and affect others.
And how sometimes there's no easy fix.
Yeah, it's not always a happy ending.
I think that's what makes this story so effective.
It stays with you.
Definitely.
So, yeah, maybe think twice about messing with forces you don't understand and, be careful who you open your door to.
Good advice.